Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to show you how to implement the slowly changing dimension type 3 using merge command. See, in type 3 slowly changing dimension, there will be two columns to indicate the particular attribute of interest or value. One indicating the original value and one indicating the current value. So here, if you want to maintain, if you want to implement the slowly changing dimension type 3, you have to maintain the two columns. Okay, one is the two columns with a different name. Like suppose if you have a office location, then that is the holding the original current value, and previous office location which will be holding the you know uh, previous value or original value. So like that we have to maintain. Suppose if you want to have more than one column historical data, one historical uh, column, then you have to add one more column. Like that you have to keep on adding the columns, new columns to the your existing table. Please note that here no extra rows will be inserting, only we are going to update the existing records as part of the slowly changing type 3. Mostly, this slowly changing dimension type 3 will not be using very less cases in real time. Okay, so let's see with the example here. Slowly changing dimension type 3, if you have a source system data day 1, this is the record from the OLTP system or source system. Here salary designation and office location. Here we are going to maintain the or implement the slowly changing dimension for column office location. If you want, you we can maintain, we can add any number of columns, no problem. Okay, so this is the day one. Once we load the data into our data warehouse, okay, table. uh, Here see, this is the new column which we have to add previous office location. So very first time office location is the current, this is the current location, and this is the previous office location. So very first day we have a null. So here we added a new column called the previous office location to track what the last value for our attribute was. So this is the first day, and second day, assume that here for the employee id office location got changed from Hyderabad to Chennai. That's why I just highlighted a background color yellow, and this is the new record. Okay, uh, received on second day. So now once we load the data into data warehouse system, then this is the data. Like, see, office location current location is Chennai, and original value. Okay, earlier he was belongs to Hyderabad location. He was working for working in Hyderabad location. That's why we are maintained. So this is now second record, which is a new record. So employee ID, his location is the Delhi, and current location, previous office location null, because he started work in Delhi location. So he doesn't have any previous office location. Now if you see the day 3, assume that in day 3 again for employee 1 location office location got changed, employee 2 also got location changed, employee 3 is the new employee. So once we load the data into our data warehouse table, then this is the USA, and previous location Chennai, and this is the he relocated to, this is third location. So here we are captured, we are maintaining the historical data only for 2 day, two. If you want that also, you have to create one more column for the same location. So that is the uh, you know uh, implementation with the type 3. If you want historical data with the same column only, you have to keep on add the new columns. Okay, here our assumption is we are going to maintain current and previous, that's all. So if you want to have a, I mean, know the historical data of previous office location, then you have to add one more column. And this is the UA current location, and this was the previous location for employee 2 and employee 3. is the new. So our current office location is the UK, and previous office location null. So this is how we are going to implement the slowly changing dimension type 3. Let's see same in action. So what I am going to do here, so here everything stage table is the same. I'm maintaining the salary and designation office location. There is no column previous office location from stage table. So this is the structure for the stage employee table, and this is the base table or permanent table. So here if you see, I added the new column. Okay, so that's all. And please note that here I am not including the effective start date or effective date. So if you want, you can use the effective date. These are all just for tracking purpose. So this is, and to implement this one, I'm simply using the merge command. Let me jump into the here. So this is the, before explaining the logic. So same, I'm using the copy command same which I've been using the as part of the slowly changing dimensions type 1 and type 2. Same command here, copy command, I'm uh, going to use the for slowly changing dimension type 3 also. So here I'm using the merge command. That merge command contains the two parts. One is the one for new rows, and the updates for the existing rows. So here this will take care of taking the new records by joining left outer join with the employee table. So if employee id, I mean hk underscore employee hash key is null, obviously that would be the new record. And the existing record what we have, just taking the rank, and if it is match, I mean existing record means join with the join with the employee table. Okay, with the stage and base table. If hash key is found and change as key is not matched, that means that is the existing record, and we have a some changes with the stage table. Then we are going to update that one. So how we are going to update when matched? Then this is the column, everything is same, okay, except this one, previous office location. This is the logic. Or you can do this one also. This is the, you try with this logic. Just previous office location is equal to e dot office location. You try with this. The reason why I'm not using, when you load the same file again and again without noticing by mistakenly, then there would be some problem with this one. To avoid that one, what I'm doing, so here case when s dot office location equal to e dot office location. So whatever the data is there in the stage table, it is same with the main table. Then I am just I basically not doing anything here. Just I'm taking the whatever it is there, the column previous office, that only. Else if these two are not equal, then only I am updating, I'm assigning the before inserting the new record into the table. I am just taking the sorry, it's a existing record only, correct. So before update, before taking the new value, I'm just assigning this value to the previous office location. That's all. That is the only one logic here to implement the slowly changing dimension type 3. So that is about the merge statement. Now what I'm going to do here, if you see, this is the data, I mean, okay, so this is the day one data, only one record with the location is the Hyderabad. And this is the second day file. We have two records, and first day employee one location got changed here. So that is, and also here I have a another day, another file with the day 3 data. So the day 3 data we have a changes, okay, employee 1 and employee 2, and employee 3 is the new record. Now let me run the this is the script I explained. So run sdd type 3.sql. So here, sorry, 1 minute. Yeah, so here what I'm going to do, let me use the all the okay, credentials, all these things, and then I'm using the loading the first file. So let me go to command prompt where I'm doing this from. Snow SQL client. So yeah, Snow SQL, how to connect the Snow SQL? This is the command. Snow SQL -a is the account, and u is the username. So the moment when you enter, it will prompt you to enter password. So I'm entering my password. Yeah, once you've done, then just, yeah, once we connect to the client, then this is the command to load the file, day one file. Here I'm loading the day one file. Let me run this one. Yeah, so if you see, this is the status copy, I mean a file uploaded status, uploaded without any error. After that, this is the truncation of the stage table. This is the copy command. So copy command is, this is the loaded status, is the loaded. How many records loaded? Only one record, we have one record loaded. And then this is the merge command. Okay, inside merge command we have a insert and update, correct? So number of rows inserted only one, and number of rows updated 0, because we have only one record, which is a new record. Now let me go to Snowflake web UI, where we will see the data from the stage table and main table. Okay, in stage table we have a one. This is the hash key, and this is the change hash key, and these are the four values from the file. Now what I'm going to do, let me show you the data from employee table, which is a main table for us. Okay, this is the Hyderabad office location, and previous location we have a null. Now what I'm going to do, let me process the day 2 file. Okay, day 2 file. Here before processing the day 2 file, let me change the here this one, and this is the my day 2 file. So saved this one, and then just press enter. This time, yeah, existing, remove the existing file, day one file. Yeah, if you see, yeah, here remove the existing file, day one file, and then uploaded the day two file. Here day two file is this one, and then stage table truncated. After that, here copy command has been executed, and loaded records is the two. And then here number of rows inserted one, and number of rows updated one, because one is the new record, one is the existing record. So existing record, we have to update the previous location. So let's jump into the web UI. Now we will see the data from the stage table. We have two records, and then yeah, these are the two records. And employee main table, we still have two records, but this time this employee ID 1, current location, I mean, if you see the current location, Chennai, and previous office location Hyderabad. His location was Hyderabad. You moved from Hyderabad to Chennai. So this is the historical data. Okay, and for new record, we have a null only. Okay, now what I'm going to do, let me process the day 3 file. So I'm commenting this one. This is the day 3. Control S. Now go to command prompt from Snow SQL. Just source run SDD, SCD type 3.sql, our script. So again, remove the existing file. Let's complete it. So now here, say remove the existing file, day 2 file, and uploaded the day 3 file. This is the day 3 file, and then truncate the stage table, and the copy command has been executed, and insert copied the 3 rows into a stage table. And this time only one is the new record, and two are the existing records. That's why one inserted, two got updated. Now let me go to here. If you see the stage table, we'll have three records. Yes, we have a three records. And let's see, data slowly changing dimensions type 3 for employee 1. Now current location USA, and previous location Chennai, and previous location was Hyderabad. That we are not, I mean, okay, if you want that one, then we have to create you have to add one more new column, previous underscore office location. Like that, you have to keep on. And here I explained only for one. Suppose if you want to maintain the, you want to historical data for the designation column, then you have to add the new previous underscore designation. Like that, how many columns you want, you have to decide that. And then once you decide, then you have to add that many columns. Okay, now this is the one, and the second record also got changed. Now his current location is the UA, and previous location was Delhi. And this is the John is the new guy, new employee, so he joined directly with the location UK. So previous for him, previous office location is none. So that's all, how we are going to implement the slowly changing dimension type 3. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click bell icon for notifications. Like it and share it to your friends. Thank you once again.